Kansas City Chiefs training camp is just days away. I'm going. Let me help you prepare for training camp while I prepare for training camp. First off, you need to buy tickets. You can do that by going to the Kansas City Chiefs website and going to the 3 bars at the right-hand corner and go to training camp. The training camp home has the full schedule, tickets, etc. The list of the training camp schedule. It also has different things that are going on during those days, as well as who will be taking autographs down at the field after camp. And some of these days have an admission fee, like for example, this one, and other days there isn't an admission fee. Tickets are $7. However, you will have to pay for parking. Make sure you buy parking before you get to training camp. You can bring in bags, but they have to be see-through like this one. You can also bring in water. Something we found out last year is that we were planning on bringing plastic water bottles, but you cannot open those water bottles prior to getting into training camp. We were standing in line, we took some drinks out of our water and put the top back on, and they would not let us have them inside. We had to throw them away. Also, make sure you get your hotels now, because not only is it becoming more expensive the closer to training camp we get, but we want to make sure that you actually get a hotel room. Also, training camp is in St. Joseph, Missouri. It is not in Kansas City like some people might think. St. Joseph is about 45 minutes outside of Kansas City. So it gives you time once training camp ends to have afternoon and evening to do something, and Kansas City is just close enough that you can go and do something there instead of having to stay in St. Joseph. But there are things to do in St. Joseph. Another thing people ask is whether or not we can bring in chairs. Yes, you can. If it is in some form of a bag, you have to take it out of the bag so that they can see it before you go inside. It says that camp starts at 9:15 and that they open the gates 30 minutes prior to this. I've gone the last 2 years and that is not true. I find that they open the gates a lot earlier than that. We got there at 8 o'clock, they were already letting people in. Also, the players start to come down about 30 minutes prior to training camp, so they'll be there anywhere from 8:45 to 9:10. Normally, they do not do any kind of autographs prior to training camp. Most of the time they are done after training camp ends and the players are walking back up, or they do it at the field. Did get Juju Smith-Schuster's autograph when he was walking back up. So those are a couple of things that I've been doing to prepare. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments and I'll do part 2.